Sundays with Sarah. Somehow I've managed to do this every Sunday for like a month. I'm really proud of myself. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. Today what I'm making is a little something I like to call cilantro-mint quinoa salad. I had to look that way because I couldn't quite remember. Oh, my cameraman is giving me names of people, but I'm trying to read. I think I saw Caroline. Hi, Caroline. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you say hello. I do this a lot, like patty cake. Patty cake. Okay, make sure you say hello because I have a very special surprise that's going to happen probably for a few people who have joined in live with me. So make sure you give me a wave. Hey, Savoring Serenity. What a cool name. Savoring Serenity. I love that. I probably need more serenity in my life. We all need a little more serenity. So, cooking helps with that. Anyway, like I said, we're going to make a really simple salad. I love making things that are easy and approachable and delicious, so let's do that, okay? This quinoa salad starts with some herbs, and the herbs we're using, get ready for it, it's part of the title of the name, cilantro and mint. I know, it's crazy. So, but also crazy in a good way. It's a crazy good. Okay, first we're going to start off though, I forgot to mention that there is a very, oh hey mom, mom's here. Everybody say hi to Janet O'Coff, that's my mama. She gets a shout out. She's here every time. She's been with me since the beginning of my life. The first thing you're going to need for this is half of a jalapeno. So up to you at this point. If you like things spicy, you will leave the membrane and the seeds in. If you don't like it spicy, just take them out. And don't use your bare hands to do that, otherwise you're going to have burning fingers. So just use, sometimes I like to use a little paper towel to get them out, or like a clean dish rag. So for this recipe you need half. If you're feeling bold and sassy, you can do a whole. I'm going to do this over the fire. I know, get ready for it. I don't even have a fire extinguisher handy. I do in my pantry, but that'll take a second. Cameraman, are you ready in case a fire ensues? He's saying yes, but he's not talking. Okay, here's my jalapeno. What I wanted to say before I go over there is that you can also broil this jalapeno. Just put a little olive oil on top of it, stick it under the broiler, and you just broil it for about like 5 or 6 minutes. Keep an eye on it, but you can do it that way too. But I mean, an open flame. Woo! Let's do it. Here's my open flame. See, I know not everybody has a gas grill, so I feel your pain. You can come over and use mine, okay? So I just turn it on. I heat, oh my gosh, I can't talk. I heat tortillas up this same way over an open flame, so you should too. All right, so we're just looking for a very special little char situation. Hey, this is why you use metal tongs, by the way. Don't use plastic. Don't use plastic with heat. That's just in general a bad idea. So why am I charring this jalapeno and doing it poorly for everybody to see? Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it real, guys. Because I like that flavor of a charred jalapeno. I don't think it's 100% necessary, but you could totally, skip this step. You might be able to hear a little pop pop. It's like popcorn, yo. So you can see it's starting to get a little bit blistery. We'll just get it right up in there. You can also do bell peppers this way over an open flame, and that'll be fun too. That's how you make a roasted red pepper. I know, it's rocket science, you guys. Rocket scientist. I am a rocket scientist. So you can see it's getting a little charred. Isn't that fun? Plus it smells good. I'm all about the smells and how it tastes. So a little charred jalapeno. Like I said, if you don't have a gas grill, this isn't a grill. It's not, it's a stove. You could do it on the grill, and that'd be good. If you don't have a gas stove, you can do it in the broiler. All right, we're done. See, look at that. Oh, doesn't that look fun? Ooh, look at this camera work. Ooh, hot jalapeno. Okay, we're gonna put that on the cutting board. We're gonna let it sit for a second, okay? You know I love my little tools. Here's one of my favorite little tools. It's a little food processor, and for me it just makes life easier because even though I like to chop and cook and stuff, I also like things smooth and kind of all together. This is smooth and all together. Everybody stand up. Smooth and all together. Okay. I always take it too far. So here's where we're going with this. Cilantro, I like to use the leaves and the stems. The stems are just as delicious. Don't waste your food, man, okay? It's leaves and stems right in there. Mint, I've got that in here too. And I'm gonna post the recipe. In fact, it's already posted, so you can check that out in my stories. I will also post on my website in case you care and actually do go back. All right, dietitians in training. Oh, I love that. Welcome to my world. It's crazy. I'm crazy. Okay, so in here I've put, I don't know, mint and cilantro. There we go. I've charred my jalapeno. I'm gonna quarter this guy just because this is a little food processor. I don't want to stress him out too much. It's not nice of me. I care. Okay, a little bit of salt, because, I mean, you need salt with everything. Olive oil, about a tablespoon in here. Yeah. Okay, lime juice, fresh lime juice. Fresh lime juice. I really don't know how to, I went to school once. It was a long time ago, so pardon my inability to talk. Lime juice. And this is plain Greek yogurt, you guys. Actually, first, before I put that in there, I'm going to chop this up a little bit. Everybody cross your fingers. Oh. So we're just chopping it up a little bit before I add the Greek yogurt. All right. How's everybody doing? Hanging in there? All right. No comments? You guys are like, I'm just watching this crazy lady. I think she's making something good, but I can't be sure. I really can't be sure. Now I know what people... I mean, I've talked in front of audiences, but I certainly like the feedback. When you do these live things, like, you don't get any feedback. So I'm basically just sitting here talking to myself, hoping that it's entertaining / educational, and I'm not sure that it's either. Okay, so that was Greek yogurt, plain, 2%, because that's how I roll. And now you're just gonna puree it. This is the exciting part. At some point you're gonna be like, oh, that needs to get scraped down. And you're right, it does need to get scraped down, so you'll scrape it down. How long? It depends on what you're using. That's why I don't love recipes, because sometimes you just have to use your eyeballs and your common sense. Like life, right? No one's there to tell you how to do everything. You gotta figure out a little bit for yourself. All right. Oh yeah. That was so inappropriate that I just danced that much, and I probably will regret doing that. But, all right, we're good to go. Here, I'll show you what's going on. That's inside. See, it's kind of, if we had more time, I might puree that more. Although I think it is still kind of nice to see some of the consistency of the stuff in there. But you could, puree till your heart's content. If that's your jam, you do you, as we like to say. All right, I love my glass bowl. Here it is. So I'm actually gonna make half a batch because I've already made a full batch. And I think a little sous chef and the cameraman are just about done with this salad. Here's the funny thing, I forgot to open my can of garbanzo beans too, so. It's all good. So I cooked this quinoa earlier. I put it in the refrigerator so that it would be cool right now. Wasn't that so great? You, my friends, can do the same thing. That's probably super loud. Any questions so far? Or are you lost and confused? Cameraman says no questions. I know you have me on mute, and that's okay. All right, so this is actually half recipe, like I said. So that's about half the amount of quinoa you're gonna need. Next step are those toasted almonds. I love crunch and stuff, so I highly recommend adding a little crunch. I like almonds, hence almonds go in here. If you don't like almonds, or if you have a nut allergy, choose something else. Crunchy. Doesn't have to be crunchy, I guess, but like I said, I just like it for the crunch factor. Cutest cucumber. So you can cut this thing however you want. I'm gonna just dice it real quick for you. The recipe calls for, it's got a little funk on it. Let's get the funk off. I did wash it. All right, good enough. You can dice it, or you could just cut it into whatever makes you not stressed out. Okay, all right. So if you're gonna cut little dices, you just cut little strips. This is fun, huh? I don't know, I just got really nervous all of a sudden, like I'm gonna chop my finger off. I hope I don't. I have protection on. It's called skin. Okay. I don't even know what I'm saying. You guys, it's getting out of control as always. All right, can she do this faster? Is that what you're wondering? I don't know. I haven't had enough coffee today. I'm tired. My neck hurts. Okay, I'm complaining enough. Oh, hey little person, what's going on over there?
I just need to ask my daddy a question.
Oh, your daddy. You mean the cameraman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's up? Ask him.
Daddy, can you come back here? I want to be done.
She always wants us to be done. Maybe people want to hear what you have to say. Did you learn something new today? How to play a sport?
Oh, I learned how to play tennis.
She learned how to play tennis. She's pretty good, you guys. Watch out, here she comes. Okay, green onion. I call for 2 in this recipe, but if you have a massive green onion,
oh no.
hey, thanks for getting that rogue. If you have a massive green onion, then just use 1. Again, use your judgment, people. I believe you've got it. So I like to cut it on the bias. That just means at an angle. Isn't that fun? And that just looks pretty. So, you know, make sure your knife is sharp. That shouldn't be a problem for you. What are you reaching for over there? Oh, it can also be a very good whistle. See, if you have a 7-year-old, you can learn those cool tricks, right? She's like, I wish I hadn't have done that. That's oniony. Okay, and then you're gonna keep a few sprigs of mint along with cilantro. That's graceful. So that you can add it to your salad too.
I'll show them something graceful.
Oh, okay, here you go. Show it. So for mint, I like to take the biggest leaf and pile them all together and roll them up.
Oh geez.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Maybe just hold it like that.
That's much better.
Okay.
Like you love it instead of you don't. Okay. Oh.
These are just leftover.
Okay, thanks. So then can you see still? Okay. Then you roll it up because you got that big leaf on the bottom. And then you can just run your knife through the mint this way. And then if you feel like it, so this just makes little ribbons. Isn't that fun? Then you can just chop it a few times, depending on you. Because sometimes you want a smaller bite of mint, not a big old bite. Okay, and then I'll just rough chop this cilantro. I've learned that I should smile while I chop. It makes me look less scary. You should probably also move your equipment.
Do you wear any makeup?
I did put some makeup on.
You look better without makeup, just saying.
I love you.
You usually say you have wrinkles, but you don't.
I do have wrinkles. That's okay.
You don't.
I've earned all of them. So, it's all in this bowl. I like to give it a little stir. You're also supposed to add some garbanzo beans, but I'm not going to waste your time by opening a can of beans and pouring them in. So you can open a can of beans, pour them in. That's just for extra protein and extra satisfaction. So if you're going to make this a meal, that's always fun to add a little extra bean action. Plus, we don't get enough fiber, y'all. You need about 25 to 35 grams a day. I'm sure you're keeping track. You got your little checkoff chart. Emily's got hers.
Which you're not using.
I've got mine.
Look at Mom.
I'm not using it either. And I'm only going to use about half of this sauce because, like I said, I'm only making half a recipe at this point. This would also make a delicious dip or even a pretty delicious marinade too. So here we go, stirring it up. And that's it.
Just so you know, you don't need to smile.
Oh.
Because
he's not capturing my face. I can tell that, ironically. And that's it, guys. So like I said, you're going to add the beans to this too. Here they are. Pretend they're there. And then you've got a real satisfying lunch day salad, or you can serve it on the side with something really delicious with grilled chicken, you guys. It's heating up outside, so a nice little quinoa salad to make you and your family super happy. That's all I have today.
Look, I made a vegetable pen.
A vegetable pen. You can also do this for leftovers. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll post this recipe on my website. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy to problem solve with you, but this one's pretty simple. I'll try to keep it easy, practical, and relatable.
And also one more thing. You can finish.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm afraid of what you're going to say.
No, it's okay.
Okay. If you guys have any requests for any recipes, let me know. And also make sure you say hi at some point or go back and like this video. That way I know you've been, because like I mentioned, I have a special surprise for a couple people who have joined me today. All right, what you got?
Don't ever touch that thing.
Yeah, don't touch the blade. Okay, that's what we're going to leave you with, everybody. See you next Sunday. Have a great week, guys. Thanks for joining me.